Hi, my name is Zachary Malloy, and this is my second YouTube video. In the first YouTube video, I had talked about how I am trying to document my journey to get better, and I figured this video would be a good opportunity to talk about the lessons that I have learned in the last 2 weeks, not a week, since I uploaded my last video. When I uploaded my first video, I had a whole bunch of motivation to try and post every week, and the Friday before the Saturday that I had planned on posting, I had an interaction with a friend that really felt like a punch in the gut. And so in the week leading up to that and the week since, we've resolved whatever conflict it was. But the biggest lesson that I took away from that was all about communication. So what I've been trying to focus on learning in the process of getting better at sales, which is my current occupation, is that communication is key. It's key for humanity, right? You can't operate in society if you can't effectively communicate and work together on things. And in this particular instance, I had been blinded by how excited I had been about things and my motivations to the way that I was communicating to my friends. And that led to them feeling disrespected. Now, that wasn't my intention, but the truth is that I was speaking to them in a way that was, I would say, it came across as very disrespectful. It came across as though I knew more than them. I knew all kinds of different stuff, and I made them feel like, I don't know, I suppose, like I viewed them as less than I view myself. So in the resolution of that, I made it clear to them that that's not at all how I feel. I respect these friends very much, and there's a give and take in communication that when things got to the boiling point that they did, I could have been more introspective, and I could have changed the way that I was communicating to them. They could have communicated to me before it came to some sort of boiling point that I was acting out of line. So yeah, really just the big lesson that I have internalized this last couple of weeks is based on communication. And there has been some fruit born from that. I have a stronger relationship with these friends. I have also discovered a little bit through some of that introspection that I found a little bit of my voice in doing sales. And what I mean by that is I have figured out what avatar I most frequently sell the most effectively to, and it happens to be the little old ladies. Now, that's not a mark against them. They're lovely, and after some introspection, I found out that the reason that is the demographic I communicate the most effectively to is because of the frame of mind that I hold them in. I have grandmothers, as I hope that anyone watching this video does, and I love them very much, and I think the world of them, and I want nothing but the best for them. And it was in the realization that that is the place that I come from with speaking to other older women that are in that age group, that when I spoke to them, the tone in my voice changed. The affectations became very, very warm, very sincere. My subconsciously, unconsciously, whatever you want to call it, my disposition became that of having the sole focus of helping them. And that's in sales. You always want to make the sale, but the goal is always, of course, to be helpful. Somebody comes to you, they want your product, you want your product to serve them, and you want it to satisfy their needs. And so this conflict with friends, the introspection, it did help me kind of dial in on what I feel like has been a very effective tool for me. So I've started to make a little bit more progress. I've started to started to have better interactions with other clients that I have that are not that demographic, because I've been trying to consciously apply that mindset, that framework to my interactions with other clients. And I wouldn't say that it's been paying off financially, but as far as the yield for each interaction, they have been overall much better interactions. I have more clients that have been satisfied, if if not through buying something, at least in the interaction with me. And that itself has been, I feel like, a marker for growth that I really wanted to see in myself, and that I want to continue to see in myself. Now, the way I phrase that might make it sound like I maybe some kind of bad person before, and I have it on good authority from most of my friends that I'm not a bad guy. Just that when I get overzealous about something, I can get tunnel vision about it and get very excited about it, and so broadening the scope, being a little bit more introspective, has really helped me dial in the way that I communicate with people, and also has reminded me that I need to pay attention to that, because that is important to people. There's an expression that goes, people don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel. And so even if you have the knowledge that is going to be helpful for them, if you don't make them feel like they're cared for, like that interaction is something that you value, and it should be something that you value, then they aren't going to enjoy the interaction. You're not going to make them feel good, and there's not going to be any kind of net positive from that interaction, and then it's a waste of your time, it's a waste of their time, and it's not good for anybody. So yeah, that's pretty much the highlight reel of what I wanted to talk about. I did say a few less times this video, which I think is a big positive. I also asked my wife to take the dogs upstairs, so we didn't hear the clicky clacky paws all over the floor in the background. If there is anybody out there watching these videos that has pointers or stuff that you'd like to see or hear me talk about, anything that you'd like me to document, please like, follow, subscribe, comment, do all of the things that show me that these videos are being interacted with, and I'll start, working on more videos that answer questions. I'm still going to try and be consistent on making these videos every Saturday. My goal is to get up and make them in the mornings, but if I can't make that, at least posting every Saturday. Yeah, again, my goal is always to try and be better. So if you have any tips, tricks, ideas, suggestions, resources, anything that you think that is worth me looking out at, worth me talking about, then yeah, please don't hesitate to let me know. Until next time, cheers.